Hi there. My name is Mick Parks, and I thought I would put some suggestions in a flowchart as to how you can get the best content on LinkedIn. The reason for this was because I find it difficult to read a book or some slides, etc., and then go away and do some content because my brain works sort of visually and photographically, if you like. So this is a flowchart system which has points about all sorts of different aspects of posting on LinkedIn. So this video is unedited. I try to do mine off the cuff, as so to speak. So let's just dive in. What I suggest you do, there are 10 pages on this PDF, which is a very good value price, which you can download from Etsy. I print them off and then have them to one side, so when you are posting or creating content for LinkedIn, you can just follow some of the flowcharts about the different subjects. Have I got this included? Have I done this, or have I not done this, or whatever? So let's just move into the flowcharts themselves. So the first and the most important thing is to have a good bio or biography and a banner that puts across what you actually do. Don't be faffy or fluffy about it. Go right to the point. I do this and I help somebody do this, etc. Your banner should be a photograph, a good graphic or something that you've created in Canva, and maybe just a few words on there that are easily spottable and readable for the person who's scrolling on by. Now the About section is an underused section, and people don't always understand how they can use it really. It should explain the pain point that you try to sort out for somebody, or the offering that you make to people and how you work. There's lots more characters allowed in the About section than there is in the bio, of course, and there's quite a few more elements about how to use the About section in that flowchart. So if you get sections 1 and 2 right, the bio, the banner, and the About page section, then your clients will begin to understand what you're about. And don't forget, you can change any of those aspects, bio, banner, or About, anytime you want. Reword them, hone them down, re-emphasize different aspects of what your offer is. So once you get those right and people understand what you're about, you'll start to get more people coming in and watching your content. Now, the other thing, I haven't hidden these, of course. This is what I do day to day, and I've been doing LinkedIn for 10 years. More recently, probably the 4 or 5 years, a heavy user. You show up with purpose, and you should also share content that proves your or demonstrates you have some expertise or authority in your niche sector, whatever industry or business you're working in. Also, I use maybe engaging in comments 4 or 5 times a day. So I scroll through LinkedIn for probably an hour or so, check different people's posts, comment on them, go and check what comments have been added, and maybe comments and replies to those comments. And all of that helps the algorithm to basically get people into your pipeline, and they can become potential clients. So some ways to get attention. You best be clarity over chaos, authority over ambiguity, and consistency over convenience. There's a lot more there I've hidden away, because obviously I'm not going to give away all my secrets without you paying for it. But have a look at that, and attention is a good way to get people looking at your posts. So what type of post would you use? Well, I use them all, but I found video, and which I've highlighted in yellow, some of the best attention and scroll stopping methods of content, as long as the video is not more than 30 seconds, because I don't have time to listen to more than 30 seconds on somebody's video unless it's a specifically interesting topic. Text is good with photographs, but get some good photographs, good graphics. Use Canva to use that. And there's a whole load of other suggestions on that flowchart. Now, I haven't hidden these because these acronyms are well known to everybody, but I'm just highlighting them. Know, like, and trust, the 5 W's. Always put a call to action in the content, whether it's a link to your website, some other platform of social media, or somebody else's with their permission, of course. And keep it simple, stupid, KISS. absolute clarity over chaos and say exactly what you want to say. What type of content? Well, there's personal, instructional, inspirational. There's a whole load I've got here hidden away as suggestions, because we've all got a story behind those sort of content suggestions. So bear in mind that who and why you are posting, who's it for. Try people that align with your business targets in terms of clients. Look after them, go after them, see who they are. People who invest in you, not companies. So it's your personal brand you need to actually work on and develop. And that's done by you appearing on video or in pictures on a Canva post type graphic. And who are your connections, really? You need to work towards who those people are and what they can gain from working with you. And there's a few other suggestions there. Now, the features section. This is an often underused area. You can showcase your work. There's a photograph section in there. You can put a picture in there. Testimonials, things you've done, achieved recently, work you've done for somebody that you're allowed to actually publicize with their permission, maybe. Be very careful about publicizing other people's work without their permission. You need to check. But all of these you can change every 2 or 3 weeks, just new information, new content, and revitalizing it helps to connect with people, and people will look a little bit more at your site. Lastly, some random topics. There's quite a few random topics there. The most valuable lesson you learned, what you did and where you are now, the hardest moment in your career, etc. There's lots of things. People are interested in your story. We all know that, but don't be afraid to put your story out there if it's certainly relatable to something that you might offer. But sometimes a little personal story, not too personal about family or house or something, but something a little bit more personal, helps to put across your personality, your character, and what you can do for people, because it's about how people connect and want to work with you that is important. So thanks for watching this little video. If you want to talk to me or discuss anything with me, contact me through YouTube, subscribe to my channel, and thanks very much for watching.